Electricity has transformed society so much so that we barely notice it anymore. You're probably watching this on an electric-powered smartphone, electric-powered computer, but you don't even call it electric-powered because it's so pervasive, it's disappeared in the background. Several years from now, I hope that most people will be getting to school or getting to work on a self-driving car. Only at that time, you won't call it your AI-powered self-driving car. You just call it your car, because of course cars should drive themselves. If you or a friend ever fall sick when you're in the hospital, I hope that there will be AI there in the background, almost invisibly, watching what's happening and offering doctors suggestions to help them make better care decisions. And I think that in education, I think in the future, I'd love for every young child to have a personalized AI tutor to help the child along with giving them the right materials and the right suggestions to help make the teacher's life even easier and more efficient. I think that AI will make human life better. AI will create tremendous wealth, but I think the biggest downside of AI today is jobs. I think a lot of call center jobs will go away with the rise of self-driving cars. Many drivers' jobs will be affected. With AI radiologists, I think that a lot of radiologists, they might keep their jobs, but they have to do something different. So in the technology world, we're very good at creating wealth, but we want to create not just a wealthier society, but also a fairer one. Then I think we have important work to do to make sure that every person has what they need to gain the skills that they need to participate in this future AI economy. We're seeing these scary economic reports saying that maybe 50% of jobs in the country may be subject to automation using AI. That seems really scary, 50% of jobs. The flip side of that is that maybe the other 50% of jobs are not actually at significant risk for automation using AI. And in fact, there are a lot of jobs we can't find enough people to do them. So we can't seem to find enough teachers, we don't have enough healthcare workers. In the United States, we can't seem to find enough wind turbine technicians. So I think the issue is not running out of jobs for humankind to do. The issue is one of helping people gain the skills they need to keep on doing the important and meaningful work that they can in order to contribute to society, as well as earn a good income for themselves and their families. One of the most important roles of governments will be to support individuals, especially individuals whose job is disrupted through automation, to reskill themselves for all of these different jobs. A lot of buzz in Silicon Valley on unconditional basic income or universal basic income. I actually support a different form of basic income, which is conditional basic income, which I think we should pay people so they have a basic safety net, but pay people to keep studying, because this increases the odds that someone whose livelihood is disrupted can gain the skills they need in order to re-enter the workforce and contribute back to this tax base that is providing this form of basic income. I think there's also something very important to the dignity of work, and unconditional basic income actually increases the odds of people being trapped in low-skill, low-wage professions for their whole life, whereas government, through conditional basic income and encouraging people to study, actually, I think, encourages and gives people more of a path to go up and attain a better life for themselves and their families, and to gain the skills to do more meaningful work. Countries should embrace AI now, because I don't think the window of opportunity will remain open forever. For example, today it's very difficult for any country to build a new web search engine, because that's a very mature category. Very difficult for pretty much any country to build a new mobile phone operating system, because again, that's a mature category. I think 15 years ago or 20 years ago was a great time to build a web search engine. Maybe 10, 12 years ago was a great time to build a new mobile phone operating system. But after these matured, it's now much harder to do that. AI today is immature. No country has a mature AI ecosystem, but the window of opportunity will not be open forever. So I think this is a great time for governments to show leadership and to help countries embrace AI quickly. One of the communications challenges of AI is that even though AI is very powerful, it will transform pretty much every major industry, it is also not all-powerful, and there are a lot of things that AI still cannot do and probably won't be able to do for a long time. There has been a ton of progress in narrow intelligence and specialized intelligence. So things like speech recognition, a lot of progress in self-driving cars, a lot of progress in chatbots, a lot of progress in web search, advertising, logistics. So tons of AI that can do one thing really well, and this turns out to be really important and really valuable. I'm seeing much less progress, frankly, almost no progress in building AGI, or artificial general intelligence, or kind of human-level AI. One of the problems is that we call specialized intelligence and general intelligence, we call both of them AI. One of them, specialized intelligence, is making tons of progress, very valuable. AGI, general intelligence, we're making very little progress. But because they're both called AI, sometimes people think that just because we're doing so well on making self-driving cars work better, that we're also on a straight path to general intelligence, but that's actually, sadly, just not the case today. One industry I'm spending a lot of time in is manufacturing. Whereas the computer world has done a good job transforming the digital universe, it's really the manufacturing industry that transforms a lot of the physical universe around us. So I've actually been having a lot of fun spending a lot of time on manufacturing shop floors, and every shop floor I've walked onto, we've seen ways that AI can help with better visual inspection, or preventive maintenance, or automatically optimizing the yield of the factory. But I think manufacturing is one of the industries that I guess my team at Landing.ai is very optimistic about transforming very quickly. In education, I've also been thrilled at the progress of AI. Coursera has this funny effect that with over 2,600 courses from over 150 universities, there's almost too much content. So Coursera has put a lot of work into AI to help you find the content that can best help you advance your career path. And really the discovery engine, when a website or when a mobile app is that much content, has turned into a very crucial piece of AI for learners to get what you want to move forward with your